Hey guys, Overarch here, and today I have some quick tips for Into the Breach. So Into the Breach is a really difficult game, and hopefully this guide will help you improve your game a little bit and make the game a bit easier. So up at number 1, don't underestimate the utility of longer movement range upgrades. You never know when that one extra tile of movement is going to save a mech or body block what would have been grid damage. 2, you're not locked into a movement until your mechs attack. It's often helpful to move all your mechs and visualize your turn before attacking and locking yourself into the move. Next up, focus on getting reputation over power unless you're really low on power. Remember that reputation can be converted into power at the end of the island if you're in desperate need. Go to the sectors with the most reputation gain generally. 4, you can reallocate power between missions. Take a look at the bonus objectives of the sector and try to anticipate what you're going to need in that sector. For example, space gets tight in a hurry on maps with tidal waves, so consider swapping out your secondary artillery weapons for something else. Another example would be using shielding moves or extra health if you have to block enemies from spawning as a bonus objective. Number 5, use your enemies against each other. It's like having extra turns. Try to redirect their fire into each other. 6, combos are key to this game. Oftentimes, it's best to use 2 of your other mechs to set up a combo for the 3rd. Slamming enemies into each other or turning their fire against their allies is really powerful, and this you're just going to have to learn with time and skill. 7, it's better to finish off one enemy rather than wound 2. Speaking of that, try to keep the map as clear as you can by preventing enemies from piling up. 8, there's no shame in playing on easy until you get the hang of the game. God knows I do. 9, prioritize time pods over everything else. Let them hit the grid rather than lose that pod. That pod has the potential to save you way more power in the long run by giving you a cool new weapon or more renown. 10, the default squad, Riftwalkers, isn't that great. Don't get me wrong, they're not that bad either, but they're just pretty bland. I recommend you quickly unlock a different squad to play with. 11, try not to deploy within range of scorpions or leapers unless you know the mech can deal with them well. They will lock down your mech in melee, and it's super annoying if your mech doesn't have anything to deal with that. Number 12, to help with number 11, click on an enemy to see where they can move in the following turn. Treat these squares as threatened by enemy action and anticipate that they'll be moving somewhere within that area. 13, kill spiders and blobbers first. Spiders because they can overwhelm you by spawning more enemies and it'll quickly get out of hand. Blobbers require you to constantly split fire on their explosive blobs, therefore preventing you from killing other things. So just kill those things as soon as you can. Number 14, and the last tip, and the one exception to number 13. The spider leader must die immediately or you will be overwhelmed. So if you ever see a spider leader, all guns need to go on to that spider leader and you need to kill it ASAP. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.